Touching Onlyfans as a subject made my first thought about this video to be about the reason why women decide to choose that career path. But the answer to that question is really simple: lack of a stable moral code and the endless pursuit of money. Never before in the history of humanity were women able to make so much money out of their bodies while at the same time doing so little, almost the same they voluntarily do on their Instagram pages. The interest turns on men. Who are those people who pay to see women naked? Is this the actual reason they do it? We can simply answer no to that because fortunately or unfortunately, every man with an internet access can see naked women on the internet every time he wants to. Why OnlyFans though? Because OnlyFans makes the interaction between the woman and the man who pays for photos possible, giving a false sense of connection between the two. Many people have given their opinion on the issue, talking about male loneliness and incel-like behavior that leads to OnlyFans subscriptions. Although the theory is convenient, it is far from the truth. Actual studies showed that the demographic of people who pay for OnlyFans is of course straight men, but with kids and wives. In this video, we will give an explanation to that bizarre finding. The most profound answer to that problematic finding would be that men with higher libidos, which their wives don't satisfy, decide to pay people they have come across online to cover their needs. As a matter of fact, 15% of marriages are considered to be sexless, meaning that the couple hasn't had sex for the past 6 months. Also, these types of men, which would logically be above the age of 30, most probably are more able financially to sustain a subscription. But again, why specifically OnlyFans? The nature of the platform is very unique, giving the chance for an interaction between the creator and the user. The reason why every person that had an opinion on the subject made the hypothesis that users were men who don't talk to women and wanting to feel that someone is giving them attention is because on OnlyFans usually creators have small chats with the people they pay for their pics, something like a more lucrative cam business. The conclusion that we make out of the data we have in our hands cannot but be hard for today's marriages. Men who choose to see naked women online probably experience all that loneliness that we described before while not being alone. There is no communication anymore between couples. A man and a woman live in the same house under the same roof but never spend time together, never sit down and discuss their issues, never try to empathize with one another. Today's marriages are falling apart. 50% of those end with a divorce. The remaining half, almost in its majority of cases, decide to live together while living apart. The reason why men pay for OnlyFans is because this is the closest way to cheat on their wives, to express infidelity without actually cheating on their wives. For this kind of men, the genesis of the OnlyFans era has come as a gift, because now they can express their urges and their anger towards their wives without actually hurting them emotionally, since the person at the end of the screen is not actually there. Summing up, many people suggest that many men crave OnlyFans content because they do not understand that the attention they get from women is fake. And although there might be people who actually are so desperate in their romantic life that they find a refuge this way, the data research has collected shows something else, something really interesting. The actual reason men choose to pay for OnlyFans is because they actually really know that this type of content is the realest fake attention they can get online for a woman. An attention that although they have wives at home, need as well. Once again, human relationships are taking a dark route. I was Sedur from Just Psychology and I am out. Be safe.